get on in here, man. Yeah, get on in here. I'm starting to realize, man, everybody else is on this social media shit talking. Yeah. It's starting to dawn on me, man. Everybody else with all these bright ideas and these bright opinions, these great opinions, and all these suggestions and all this goddamn talk on what we should be doing. I'm starting to realize these motherfuckers just talking. No, man, these just poor people talking. No, man, no. I don't realize, man, I'm the only one that I know of. When you look at the YouTube channels, if you go to these social media personas, these internet influencers, I'm the only one that really do real shit in real life. No, man, everybody else just talking online. So guess what? I really talking like I walk it. They just talking. They can't listen. They can't leave their house. I done took y'all to schools in Memphis. You can see videos of me at the college. This is what I'm saying. Oh, man, you can see me taking kids shopping. Man, these people don't do nothing but talk every day on motherfucking line. But I really do this shit in real life. Oh, man, that's what make me so great. Man, that's why my booking fees is anywhere from $7,500 to $10,000. Because I really do this shit in real life. That's why you don't see no other YouTuber. Think about this. Other than me and Dewberry, what other person y'all see that's been on YouTube that done became an internet person that done got put in movies? Man, that got albums coming out. Man, got celebrity. No, I'm the only one doing this now, nigga. No, man, Crip Mac ain't been put in no movie. Now, Crip Mac don't help nobody. Crip Mac got a leg monitor on, and Crip Mac only pass out pizza when he go live. He don't help nobody. I do this every day, all day. Like right now. Right? Remember I told y'all I done changed laws in this country, right? And remember I showed y'all the Supreme Court documents where we went to the Supreme Court after going to Washington, D.C. about 3-4 years, working and partnering and collaborating with over 50 U.S. congressional members, U.S. House of Representatives, as well as U.S. senators as well. So boom. So we finally get juvenile life without parole abolished in the United States of America in 2016. Up until 2016, there were only 3 countries on the whole entire face of this planet on Earth that will take a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, and give them life without no possibility of ever being paroled. Nobody did that in the world but America, North Korea, and Sudan. Hold on. Say, what's up, Rainwater? I'm sorry, that's a business call. When business call, we got to handle and tend to business. I know you niggas ain't got nobody from the industry calling. You ain't got action at Empire Records. You ain't got action because you ain't got action at none of the biggest media outlets in the country. You ain't plugged in to no celebrity. I'm telling y'all just on here for nothing, homie. I'm telling y'all, nigga, y'all motherfucking niggas on here just talking with that YouTube talk hollering at me. I'm talking about every day y'all on this motherfucker. Say, and y'all gotta wait once a month. Y'all gotta wait once a month on the 21st to get that small little old bitty YouTube check. Boy, that's pitiful. And y'all want us to think y'all have a life. Now y'all doing, man, I'm riding around in public outside every day. You ain't gonna never catch me in the house, inside, shooting no motherfucking building in the house, and all the money is to be made outside the house. Man, you lying, man, you motherfuckers say, listen. Say, man, listen, I got 2 motherfucking major movies. I'm already booked to go film already. I got a bad motherfucking movie dropping on Malcolm X's birthday. Say, man, I'm on some of the biggest motherfucking podcast platforms in the motherfucking country. I got one of the biggest motherfucking podcasts that's being streamed on the airwaves, one of the fastest growing goddamn podcasts in the United States of America. Say, man, nigga, I'm knocking this shit out the park. Rest of you motherfuckers, I don't know what y'all doing. I ain't bullshit. Great. I don't know what y'all doing. Oh, and y'all think y'all doing something. Now listen. If you think I'm lying, and that's all I'm saying, if you think I'm lying, all you got to do is go look at my community part of my page. Matter of fact, go look at the about part. It's gonna tell you it in August of 2021. Now think about this. From August to 2021, look how fast this motherfucker growing. You've been on here forever talking and talking and talking. You know what make me grow so fast and what puts me at the front of the pack? I'm just not talking. No. See, I'm just not talking. Y'all just talking. And then y'all poor. See, I done come through this motherfucker. I done showed the house. I done showed the cars. I done showed the living room. I done showed the bedroom. I done showed the bathroom. I done showed the guns. I done showed what else? I done showed everything. How big the house is. I done showed me eating breakfast. I done showed me eating lunch. I done showed me eating dinner. I done showed my new clothes. I done showed everything. All the clothes that black people send me. When I fly out of town, I take y'all on the airplane with me. I done showed y'all everything. Who else done that? Name one YouTube person that's doing shit like this here. That's why I say I'm the baddest, I'm the boldest, and I'm the coldest. Because ain't nobody else doing this. Not off YouTube. I'm not rapping, I'm not singing. Say, man, I'm talking about, man, listen to me. Ain't nobody doing this but me. I'm talking about ain't the niggas from Clubhouse ain't doing it. The niggas on Clubhouse, you can't even see their face. Don't nobody even know what these niggas' faces look like. Everybody know my name. Everybody know my face. Everybody make videos about me. Say, man, I'm talking about I'm trademark, I'm brand, I got a website, I got my own network coming, I got my own Roku channel coming. Man, they lining me up for comedy tours. Say, man, I am the hottest. Matter of fact, I was the hottest nigga of 2022. I was the sensation of 2022. I ain't lying, I was, man. But listen, that's because I do this in real life. Everybody was saying, man, he this, he that. One thing about it. See, one thing about this motherfucker here. Where are the people that really know Charleston in real life? Not one person who really know Charleston in real life have made a video about it. Have y'all noticed that? Not one person. CWN, Charleston White Network, is coming. But say, listen, Oprah had Oprah Winfrey Network. But listen, think about this. Out of all the videos that's on YouTube, on Instagram, there is not one video from somebody from Charleston City saying he don't do this, he don't do that. It's not one. So what we gonna do, dog? We got an exclusive. We got a documentary team. Now, this is unscripted. I didn't know this was happening. We got a documentary team that just drove into town. I don't know if it's National Geographic. I don't know who it is. But they interviewing this dude from Angola. He out on appeal on the juvenile. He had juvenile life without parole. So he out on appeal out of Angola. So the state of Louisiana say he can't live in Louisiana while he out on this appeal, right? So he had to come to Texas. So the nigga was in Angola while I was in Washington, D.C. working on changing these laws. But we didn't know each other. I didn't even know this nigga existed. This nigga saw my name on the amicus brief when they submitted it to the Supreme Court. So I don't know that I'm gonna one day meet this nigga. I'm just doing what I believe I'm supposed to be doing, man. Sharing my story, changing laws and impacting government and inspiring and impacting lives, right? I don't know, man. That we go help get this nigga free one day and me and this nigga go meet. So they finna record this, man. So this is some behind the scenes footage that y'all finna get to see, man. So let's see if this finna go viral. This some real shit, my nigga. So let's see what the haters got to say now. They say he don't work on no laws. They say he don't do none of that. They say he ain't got, let's see. They got the camera. I'm putting up on the camera crew now, y'all. Dewberry and them didn't know nothing about this. I didn't know nothing about this. My publicist didn't know nothing about this. I just got a phone call, man, earlier today and said, hey, man, I got a camera crew coming. I went home, give me some rest so I can be refreshed. Ate my dinner. I said, shit, okay, maybe they didn't want to interview me, man. Maybe the camera crew didn't come in. Then all of a sudden I got a text message that said, say, they had to stop at the state capitol because they working on this legislation in this bill. So it took a little longer than what they anticipated and or expected. So they shall be arriving in or around 8:30, 9 o'clock. So he just hit me, said, hey, man, they here. Well, I had to stop somewhere, so I hit him back and tell him, hey, man, I'm about 15 minutes out. So, boom. Right now, we about 5 to 10 minutes out, man. So we putting up on this camera crew right now, man. I don't know what to expect. I just know, man, I didn't ever think I'd get to meet this dude in real life. I didn't even know he existed. But he saw my name. Remember them Supreme Court papers I showed y'all, and I took y'all through the table of contents, and I read every word for word for word for word. Well, that got him free. So y'all finna see the evidence of the work, man. Y'all say, man, God couldn't have write a better script than this. All I want to know is all I got to say to the hater. Nah, y'all, I do this in real life. Y'all just be talking. I told y'all, man, don't get so caught up on the internet character. I'm just a wild ass nigga that's funny. I was the class clown, and I know how to act. Man, I'm not nothing like this in real life, I promise y'all. I'm just an internet character, but it's so fun playing it. It's like playing a villain. Motherfucker really think I'm a villain. Yeah, people really think he really raped somebody. Man, nigga ain't never raped nobody. They gonna really let this nigga go into the schools? You really think Jesse Lee Peterson and all these people go get this man on this platform and not have his criminal record and say, hey, man, you had these allegations. What's it about this? Nobody. It's always the poor people at the bottom. So I'm going to take the people at the bottom to the top. But for real, think about that. And then think about this. They can get everything. My criminal record is public. Why ain't nobody got my criminal record and showed it? My criminal record is public. Why ain't nobody showed my criminal record? That's why I said, man, I wonder why they get everybody criminal record. He was here goes the arrest record right here. Why they won't get mine? Why they won't get, man, they get everything here. Why they won't get that arrest record? He can't get, man, they got Pop Hunters. They got everybody else juvenile records. We got his paperwork. We still waiting on it, everybody. Boys and girls, we still waiting. But say, listen, I'm so excited I got butterflies in my stomach because I don't know what I'm going. I don't know what I'm going. This could be a setup or whatever, y'all. This could be a setup or whatever. But boy, I'm happy. I'm so excited. My baby said, good luck, babe. Good luck, babe. Yeah, I'm still waiting for somebody to even show my arrest record. Thing about it, they done pulled it. That's why they won't show it. I'm still waiting on motherfuckers say, hey man, he used to go to such and such church and his preacher name is Rev Novak. Yeah. His preacher name Rev Durong. What's the name of the preacher he was fucking? I don't know. What's the name of the church? I don't know. But what they say the name of the church is? What Wack say the name of the church was? He didn't say. They didn't say no name of the church. They didn't say no name of the preacher. No, that don't sound right. Wait, I thought y'all said he was getting picked on in the juvenile detention center. Where them niggas that were picking on him in the juvenile detention center? Where the niggas at? As big as Texas is, y'all mean to tell me y'all can't find? That nigga was locked up in a facility with murderers for 7 years. You mean to tell me y'all can't find 2 or 3 niggas that was locked up with Charleston White to speak on this nigga? You mean to tell me y'all can't find 2 or 3 niggas as bad as this little nigga talk? Y'all can't find nobody to say, yeah, that nigga was a hoe ass crip when he was locked up. He was scary. As much shit as Charleston White talk, y'all can't find one person, homie, from Texas to say, man, that nigga was a hoe in the boys' home. We used to make that nigga sit down and pee. Say, man, this don't add up. You mean to tell me it ain't a nigga that went to school with him say, yeah, we used to take his lunch money? As much shit as this nigga talk, where are the niggas that used to bully Charleston? Where are the niggas that used to rob him? Y'all can't find one nigga say, yeah, man, we used to have that nigga, man, we used to take that nigga shit, man. That nigga was scary. He was quiet around us. Y'all can't find 2 niggas. I've been on the internet disrespecting the dead, the living, the strong, the weak, the rich, the poor. Nigga, I done offended everybody but God. You mean to tell me y'all can't find 2 people from real life that can say, man, I used to slap that nigga and watch his eye roll? Oh man, something ain't right. Or either this or that little nigga Charleston is a bad motherfucker in real life. I'm starting to think that little nigga bad. As big as Texas is, man. That nigga be talking about Jay Prince and he got people in Houston and then why ain't nobody from Houston came out and said, nah, man, that nigga was a hoe. Nah, that nigga Charleston White was a hoe ass nigga in the boys' home. We still waiting. I'm talking about not one video. It ain't one woman to say, hey, he tried to rape me. It ain't nobody posting no videos saying, look, he snatched my titty. They got videos of Trey Songz and everybody snatching titty. It ain't one video. It ain't one woman saying, hey, when me and Charleston went out on a date, he tried to force himself on me. It ain't one video. It ain't one arrest record that says Charleston's been arrested for a sexual crime. We still waiting, man. Let's think about that. I've been talking like this for 2 motherfucking years. Yeah, this might be the camera crew leaving right here. Oh, I done missed the camera crew, y'all. Yeah, I done missed the camera crew. Yeah, that's the camera crew, big old white Suburban. I done missed them. I done took too long. Yeah, I done took too long. Yeah, I done took too long. Here they go. Yeah, fuck it, I done took too long. Yeah, I done took too long. Yeah, know them white folks. Oh, I'm talking about them some Lily white folk too. Yeah, man. I hope the little fella ain't mad at me. Yeah, I hope the little fella ain't mad at me.
Oh, what's that, man?
Say, y'all in the office?
Yeah.
All right, I'm outside. Y'all recording?
Yeah, we recording now. We just getting some clippings of the photos and stuff like that I brought.
Okay.
You can come in or we come out there, whatever.
No. I'll come in. Here I come. I'm gonna put hit the blunt a couple times. I'll be on it now. Yeah, right, I'm nervous right now. I gotta calm my nerves.
He's nervous.
Yeah. You know I don't get nervous, man. You know this is something special right here, man.
Yeah,
just think, man. We never knew we would go meet each other in life.
Sure didn't, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, so we never knew we would go cross paths in life, homie. I was just operating out of obedience, really not knowing what I was getting myself involved in.
Yep, yep, but it helped a lot of good people, but come home. I'm one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we needed, brother. You know, a lot of the ones talk about they was silent and this and that. They ain't do that, you know.
Yeah, so yeah, here I come. I'll be in there.
All right,
I know.
that's
Yeah. I'm a little nervous. You know, man. You know, this the kind of shit make a nigga cry. No, man, this the kind of shit make a nigga cry. In real life. Yeah, let me drink my water. This the kind of shit make a nigga cry. No, man, this was the kind of shit make a nigga know that God really exists. No, man, nigga doing this kind of work. Going to Washington, D.C., sometimes feeling like they using us. You know, because a nigga going up there with on Capitol Hill, coming back here still struggling with his nonprofit, you know, feeling like we're being used sometime and not being able to see the fruit of the work, right? So as you grow and as you learn and you really start to do this work in real life, you start realizing that everybody who plant trees don't never get to enjoy the shade of the trees. I'm going to say that again. As you begin to do this work and you do this shit in real life and you start operating out of obedience, you realize that the people who plant trees, they don't get to enjoy the shade of the trees, but they plant trees. Let that sink in. Boy, that goddamn water be good when you're healthy. But when you ain't healthy, water don't, yeah, water don't mean shit to you when you ain't healthy. Boy, I ain't bullshit. You be looking for soda waters and soda pops. But say, listen, yeah, man, this is some exciting shit, man. See, most y'all just waking up bullshitting every day. Nigga, I'm on a real life journey. And I've been on this journey for over a decade. And it did this. I'm going up. I'm not on an incline. I'm shooting straight up, nigga. I ain't bullshit. Yeah, I'm shooting straight up, nigga. Yeah, I'm shooting straight motherfucking to the car. And along the way, boy, you meet a lot of good white folk. Along the way, you meet a lot of good white folks. Damn near every door that I had to enter into to be able to help my people was a white person holding the door open. God said, I'm not going to use people that look like you. They heart too hateful. They won't open the door for you. So look for that John Brown spirit. God said, I'm not going to use people who look like you. So don't look for them to help you. So I stopped looking for people like me to help me. Think about that. God said, I'm not gonna use people that look like you because I can't use them. They won't hold the door open for you. So I gotta use them good-hearted white folks, them Lily John Brown descendants. They'll hold the door open for you. Your kind and your people, they won't hold the door for you. You ever walk behind a motherfucker when you go in the store? Do you see if your people, do they hold the door open for you when you're walking behind them? So what makes you think if they get ahead of you and they get in there, they go hold the door? No, see, I'm here because I hold the door open. I replaced the white boy at the door that's holding the door. I replaced the white boy at the door that's holding the door. I got it, sir. I got it. And I hold the door for my people. That's why God got me here. Y'all won't hold the door for nobody. Come on, Dewberry. Come on, such and such. Hey, I'm gonna hold the door open. Thank you, sir. I got it. I hold it. I go. You go. I hold it. Yeah, I'm a door holder. Yeah, I ain't no gatekeeper, nigga. I open doors. What I'm gonna try to keep the gate for, and I ain't got the key to the lock. I'm standing at the gate waiting on the white boy to open the gate, and I'm thinking I'm at the gate keeper. Now y'all can't come in what y'all want. No, nigga, I'm past the gate. I got my ear to the door. The spook who sat by the door. Excuse me, boss man. Say, listen, Say, Jimmy want to know if he can ask you something. Now, Jimmy a real good fella. I've been knowing Jimmy quite some time, and because I know Jimmy get the ear of the king. Yeah, tell Jimmy come on in here. I don't mind. Jimmy Charleston say he like you, so if Charleston like you, come on in, Jimmy. Come on in, Jimmy. Yeah. Thank you, boss. Jimmy, now don't take up too much of boss's time now, Jimmy. You know boss is a real busy man now. So give him 2-3 minutes of your time, Jimmy. Get right to the point and try not to, come and hurry up on out there. You close the door and you let Jimmy have his way with boss. So because Jimmy is already prepared to be in there with boss. So you come on up out of there and let Jimmy put his boogie down. We call it putting his conversation on. Yeah. Now and then when Jimmy come out of there, you wink at Jimmy and you go in there and then you mac on boss some more. Now, boss, listen, I've been knowing Jimmy for some years. Jimmy ain't never lied. He's an honest man. And woo. You put the icing on the cake for Jimmy. And then, that's how you got to do it. Yeah, that's how you got to do it. Yeah, I'm talking about them behind the motherfucking back passes, them motherfucking no-look passes. You coming down court dribbling with your motherfucking level. You come down court dribbling with your level hand and you bag up and you shoot it back down there. He shoot it back to you. They think you finna shoot that motherfucking 3-point and you dribble and spin, and when you spin, you throw that motherfucker behind the back and your partner over there hit that motherfucking 3-point in the corner and you run down there pointing at everybody. They give you the ball again, nigga. You come down there dribbling, doing that motherfucker. You're shaking that motherfucking ball, nigga. You thump, and then you hit that bitch between your legs and boom, throw a nigga alley hoop and he catch it with the one hand and boom, and hang on the goal. And boy, you come back down feeling like you scored because you made the play. Oh boy, ain't no more niggas like that to just like to make the play, nigga. I say no, come on, give me the ball, coach. He want to shoot. I'm gonna run the play. He don't want to run the play, coach. Yeah. He don't want to run the play, coach. I got it. Yeah. He don't want to run the play, coach. I don't want this going here smell like weed with the people. Yeah. I don't want this bitch. Just say, no, coach. No, coach. Don't worry about it. Yeah, nigga. Just give me the ball, coach. I'm gonna make sure everybody on the team touch the ball. Just give me the ball, coach. I'm gonna make sure everybody on the team touch the ball. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure everybody on the team touch the ball, coach. Yeah. Say, set up. I'll make sure everybody touch the ball, coach. Yeah. I'll make sure everybody touch the ball, coach. Yeah, that old cologne nigga ain't send me mother cologne. Make sure everybody touch the ball, coach. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure everybody touch the motherfucking ball, coach. And I'm gonna let everybody get set up. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the ball down. I'm gonna bring the ball down. Make sure everybody get set up. Yeah. Everybody get set up. Now I'm gonna put y'all in my pocket. Yeah. What's good, man? How everybody doing, man? How you doing, man?
I'm Celinda.
Pleasure to meet you.
Good to meet you.
What's up, bro? How you doing? Oh, man, pleasure to meet you, man. Already.
That's the hood talking from right there.
What's up, brother? You all right? Pleasure to meet you.
That's Charleston, man.
Already.
Say your name again.
Charleston?
Charleston.
Like,
Good to meet you.
yes, ma'am. Like the dance. If you that old. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm old.
Oh, but you might not be that old, really. So we call it the kid and play.
Yeah.
So what's up, man?
How that the people, man?
I was just explaining to some people, homie, when I was going to Washington, D.C., with the Campaign Fair Sentencing of Youth, and the ICANN, Incarcerated Children Advocacy Network, when we was doing that, we only knew about children in Texas who could be sentenced up to 40 years, right? So prior to that, I had never met a kid who had life without parole. I didn't even think that was possible in America. You know what I'm saying? So when I got introduced to juvenile life without parole, it made me look at me and my 50 friends. We had it easy. And they had 40 years at 12 years old, 30 years at 13 years old. And many of them spent 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 years incarcerated from choices and decisions that they made when they was 12, 13, 14, and 15 years old. So I was fortunate enough not to go to prison, to spend my whole time incarcerated or locked up in a juvenile facility. In a state where our governor had all the resources and had all the funding that was focused strictly on repairing children. So our program focused on resocialization and rehabilitation. So there was nothing punitive about our juvenile system during that time. So we was really nurtured as children. Even though we committed some of the most violent crimes, some of the most heinous crimes in the history of this state, we were still treated like children, even though our crimes reflected some, yes, ma'am. So when I went to Washington, D.C., I think I went maybe 3 consecutive years with ICANN pushing the notion that no child is born bad. So we spent many hours of training, learning the language, learning the laws, the terminologies, the narratives, and so we would split up in groups, and we had people from young people who had juvenile life without parole, who had been recently freed, and we would go into groups and teams and split up, and we would spend a week on Capitol Hill, working with policymakers, lobbyists, United States congressional members, U.S. senators, their senator aides, congressional aides, trying to get the support of people in Washington to have a heart for children like E, based off our stories, right? So we would go up there and we would share some of the most remarkable stories of redemption, triumph, pain, and not only it would be us, we would be partnered and collaborated with victims groups. So we would have even some of the people had some of their victims' families was there on our side, advocating for children, because no child is born bad. And so our Supreme Court ended up ruling that it is unconstitutional to take a kid and not allow them to have a chance to redeem themselves based on certain mitigating factors. And so I ended up becoming, I guess you would say, a youth expert, a youth advocate, based off that training that I got. And so what I would learn in Washington, D.C., I would come back here and implement in training programs, youth development programs, youth engagement programs, after school programs, gang intervention and prevention program. Fast forward to what, 2016 to now, I had no idea that I would meet Eric. I had no idea. It's like he fell out the sky. It's like he fell out the sky. And then I said, man, I know, man, I worked on, and so here we are. So we finally got to meet.
Yeah,
so
real tough.
Wow.
We finally got to meet, man.
Let's do it again. This modern technology.
Yeah, he knew this. Yeah, how long you been out? It's been what, 2 years now?
Yeah, modern technology, you heard?
Yeah. So man, shout out to Xavier. Man, there's so many people that was involved in this from around the country. But sad to say, it's so many more individuals that's locked up under this law, even though it was ruled to be unconstitutional. So I think it's probably still right at 2,000 more individuals that still need to be freed and given a second chance at life, based on choices and decisions that they made when they were children. So.
Yes. Thank you for your work.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yeah, and we needed people to sign petitions and to go down there to the courthouse, to the legislature, and advocate for us to be a voice for the voiceless. We was voiceless. We was at the mercy of the court. So they wanted to know if how society felt about releasing juveniles who was convicted of murder and some of the most heinous crimes, like you said. And if we didn't have the support of the people on the outside, I wouldn't be here today. And you have a lot of dudes in the streets right now, a lot of dudes, saying they solid and everything, but they didn't sign that petition or they didn't support that for me to be free and for the other thousands of brothers who and sisters who were incarcerated as juveniles. And so, but this brother here, he was there. He did that.
Yeah, and see the thing about it.
He was at that courthouse and we didn't even know each other.
Yeah, now
You
we
know?
was they would pay for our trips to go to Washington D.C. So they would cover our hotel, our airline expenses. But then people started paying their own costs when they started when the budget couldn't. When you think about people like Catherine and Curtis Jones, right? So Catherine and Curtis Jones are two of the youngest people in America to actually serve time in adult prison. They were made an example after the Columbine high school shootings, right? Catherine and Curtis Jones killed their dad's girlfriend, but they were being sexually molested. Catherine was acting out at school. So when they asked her, when she was called out about her behavior at school, she said that I'm being molested, but didn't nobody believe her. Curtis was being molested too, but he wasn't acting out. Make a long story short, they ended up committing a murder, and they ended up getting life without parole at 12 and 13 years old in America, out of Florida. Both of these children ended up in adult prison at 13 and 14 years old. So think about being 12 and 13, or think about being 13 and 14 years old, and the court system is handling you like you're an adult, and your mom and daddy can't talk to you.
Can't do nothing.
Because they see you're an adult. The court says we're trying you as an adult, so you stand trial as an adult with the lack of brain development, the lack of understanding. You can't even understand what they talking about. You think you go home soon. You don't.
They can't understand.
Yeah, you don't understand the full ramifications of your actions.
A viewer is asking, is it Charleston White?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, John Anthony.
Yes, ma'am. So, not just Catherine and Curtis Jones, you got Sarah Cruzen, who was sold into sex trafficking and human trafficking as a child, 11, 12 years old. She ended up killing a man who sex trafficked her. She got life without parole. So it's so many stories. Centonia Brown. It's so many stories out there that needs to be highlighted.
So many.
And
4-5.
yeah,
4-5 in New
4-5.
Mexico. We got 4-5.
Jarrell Fraser.
Jarrell Fraser.
Yeah, but if family members if men such as ourselves who don't get out and find a purpose or find a cause based on the struggle that you just came out of, right? We free other people when we come out and share where we came from, where we are today, what we're doing today. That's that story of redemption, right? That's what made Hollywood. The good guy going bad or the bad guy going good. We're telling those stories in real life. So I assembled a group. It's about 50 of us. All of us committed murder when we was children. We just wasn't under the life without parole. But they had 40 years, they had 30 years, they had 28 years, they had 19 years. Yeah, and so most of them spent all of their teenage years, all of their 20s, and half of their 30s. And so they're living on the back end of life with the same youthful mind that they left with. So they're returning back to us as grown men, but with the same elements of that undeveloped brain, because now you're asking them to be men in a world that they don't know nothing about being grown in. They left as children.
And because that institution is unfit to raise children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, on top of the post-traumatic stress disorder that you get from seeing what you see in prison, hearing what you hear in
Because
prison.
prisons are violence.
Yeah, and it breeds racism and violence.
Mm-hmm.
I tell the story because I was given a chance, and I think every children should be given the same chance that I was given. I don't have any felony convictions. I didn't go to prison. My record was sealed at 21, so there's no records of me ever committing a murder. So I think every child should be given that chance because all the medical data, all the science research, all the scholars in the world have it's been said, it's been proven that the human brain is not developed. A child cannot make concrete decisions, especially if they've been having trauma. So, and so, you know, I think now we're seeing a big change, we're seeing a big trend in the court systems, where, you know, it seems to be, you know, America is trying to get smart on crime instead of tough on it.
What do you have to say to states like we come from New Mexico, and our entire legislative session 2 months ago was around tough on crime juvenile bills? They're going backwards.
Yeah, they go.
We have states that are individually, right,
Yeah.
being counterproductive in this work and trying to make, like, roll these things back, or bring back bills that have been undone in other states, right? Like, we're actually.
Well, let me just say this.
Yes.
If we're gonna go backwards, well, let me play devil's advocate, right? We'll let them go backwards. We'll let them go all the way back to when America was first given notice that they have super predators. There's gonna be a wave of children, black children, that's gonna be born, and they're gonna be super predators. They're gonna be bigger, they're gonna be faster, they're gonna be stronger, they're gonna be heartless criminals, is what they said that these children was gonna be.
We know who said it.
And then they said that these children were gonna be incorrigible, meaning that they weren't gonna be able to change. And so that statement, it sent a shock wave of fear through America. And every politician, from Governor George Bush, that's how he defeated Governor Richards.
Yeah.
Juvenile justice, tough on juvenile crime. That was everybody's mantra. Give a kid life without parole at 13.
Yep.
You certify and try a 14-year-old kid as an adult, and you give him 80 years, and you put him in prison with grown-ups, and you expect for him to be better.
And we were the generation of those kids, those of us in our 40s, right?
Yeah.
Why they said we
We are that
couldn't
Yeah, that's why I
generation.
said we couldn't change.
The norm is abnormal,
so-
the abnormal is normal.
So this is what we do, right? So we let them go backwards and we go forward. And as we go forward, we go get everything that they said was bad back then and show them it's good today.
And y'all standing right here.
We standing right here,
We
right?
standing right here.
Productive American citizens, law-abiding citizens, loving husbands, good neighbor, honest people.
They said I was a threat to society, a menace to society. They said I was unfit
So-
to be released again, and here I am,
So
functioning properly out here.
So what we prove is those that's closest to the problem are closest to the solution.
That's it.
Yeah.
Say it again.
That's what we're
That's
proving.
that Martin.
Peer educated. So what are some like peer
It's
educated
documented.
programs? What are some things designed or some tactics that you utilize that you've used in the work that you've seen beneficial in the structure and the system that we fight against?
Oh man, creating
Right. Sure, you see that, huh?
What's up?
taking a nonprofit and transforming it from a nonprofit to an organization.
Just talk about that for them.
Right? So don't focus on the profit. Don't focus on the monetary gain of nothing when you're trying to impact lives.
You heard
Because the provisions, right? The money, the finances, the grants, the provisions follow the vision. You can't put the provisions before the vision. So if you pursuing the vision, the provisions will pursue you. So you've got to create an organization that can be self-sustained. You talking about helping people, but you asking for money. You talking about helping people, but you asking this school to come talk to your kids, and all you go do is talk. When you get through talking, can you give them a job? So when you get through talking, you got to go out and go build a relationship with a temp agency, a small business that'll hire young people. You see what I'm saying? So as you talking, you got to figure out a way to create some youth engagement programs, some peer engagement programs.
Investing.
Yeah. So you have
Invest
to,
in the people.
so you have to have something tangible other than just a good testimony.
Cause you can only tell your testimony 1 or 2 times. Before somebody said, man, I need to pay some bills, homie, I'm behind on child support, I got another baby. So I gotta be able to show you how to eat, homie, I just can't be talking to you. Feed, clothe, educate. Okay, so come on, homie, listen, we got some partners down in Texas, he'll supervise over in the office.
So you're gonna be talking about,
So it's about connection, homie, helping to create alternatives and resources. We can't change the conditions, but we can create alternatives and resources that can change the conditions. We become so focused on trying to change something rather than help to provide, help to
Flood
connect.
resources to the bottom.
Get with the people that can hold the door. Say, homie, go down there and tell them I sent you. Say, man, my son just got in trouble. Say, call down there and Andy Platt, one of the best lawyers in the city, tell him I sent you.
I know who that is.
Mothers get in trouble and don't even know what to
I
do.
know who that is. We're still working on
Black mothers get in trouble, man. We catching these bad ass cases. We killing
Yeah.
people. We robbery cases. Our mama ain't got no experience in the criminal justice system. And when we call out for help, the people we calling for help, they don't know what to do. And they got everybody tell them, go do this, go do that. And then you in jail, you listening to the jailhouse lawyers.
sorry, quickly start.
Ready?
Start with the photo, like, show it. Here's the lens. Can y'all turn off your phones just for this
Yeah.
one little second?